We keep repeating, and it is true, that as people subject to the fallenness of disobedience in the garden and sin, we're fickle. We're called sheep because we're also dumb. I'm the first one to admit of mistakes we make. We have ways to excuse ourselves or point the fingers to others. Everyone loved Moses when he led them out of Egypt. Loved Moses as he led them, and they kept on receiving all the gold and silver from the Egyptians. They did not leave empty-handed. They loved Moses as a leader when things were going great. But once they started walking around that desert in their grumbling and disobedience, Moses and Aaron were no more fun people to be with. They blamed them. Why did you bring us out of Egypt? You don't think about much about leadership until it may or may not cost you. How many of you have daughters? If you have not thought much about leadership or the principle of trusting someone with something valuable, you thought about it, whether you knew it or not, when you're about to give your daughter to be wed to another guy. As Chuck Swindoll said some time ago, it's like giving a Stradivarius violin to a gorilla. You really think about it. Do I trust this beautiful girl, which I love, which my wife gave life to, into the hands of this other man? Is he a good leader? Is he a good person for her to be with? And that is, in a way, trusting leadership with something that's valuable to you. As Americans, whether we admit it or not, we live so independently that we're not quite often tested by the value and the need and the principle of good leadership. Because there's no one out there that should tell me how to live. I make my own decisions. I got the First Amendment and the Second to protect me, and the Fourth, that you cannot incur or bring your authority in my house. We're very independent. But that's not the church. God did not give us a country. He gave us a family, a church. And in that, we see in Romans chapter 12, He has given gifts to every single member of this family. And you gotta, because you have the gift, if you're not using that gift, the family is suffering for it. Each other, so we're redundant. The gift God has given you is given in such a way that it fits perfectly